The AKI Patch Notes are here, and I am going to go over them. I saw most of them last night, or I figured out most of them last night, I should say. But there's some in here that I didn't know. I would like to overview the patch, so let's go. This is stuff that I personally just don't use. So gluttony, the back throw. This is a universal thing. The distance is changed when the opponent is thrown in the corner. Look how far you go. Yeah, that's that's definitely a change, and you're plus 27, so you can still drive rush. Although you have to probably find something. I don't have anything yet. You do forward heavy kick. Stand medium punch. The hurt box around the arms during the active frames is reduced. Thank you. Stand heavy punch. The cancel window into target combo delayed by 1 frame. Disadvantage on block changed from 5 to 4, -5 to 4. And the attack hitbox has been expanded downwards. So now you can actually use this button. Yeah, you can actually use the button now. Look at that. That is crazy. This is a big change, for me at least. Standing light kick, the attack startup has changed from 5 frames to 4 frames. The recovery has changed from 11 to 12, and the advantage on hit changed from 4 to 3, and the disadvantage on block has changed from -2 to -3. It's a buff and a nerf, but they nerfed it to compensate for being 4 frames now. This is really good. This is my longest reaching poke now, or light normal. But yeah, if you don't know how good this thing is, you couldn't do this before. That's hella good. And now I can always get 3 hits, because normally you'd be like, damn it, is it gonna whiff? You know, you don't know. But now you can just do light kick, and it'll never whiff. So that's good. Stand medium kick, the startup changed from 9 frames to 8 frames. The overall technique length has been shortened by 1 frame. And the pushback on hit is reduced. So yeah, this is just a really good poke now. Less pushback on hit, meaning you can just kind of spam this if you see it hit. So you see it hit, you can do it again. Standing heavy kick. Hurt box around the front of the feet during the first active frame reduced. Made the hurt box around the torso anti-air invincible from the 2nd frame until the end of the active frames. This is just a really good anti-air now. Yeah, this is anti-air. Let's go. We got consistent anti-airs, boys. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Crouch medium punch. Recovery when the attack misses has been changed from 21 to 18. And the recovery on block and hit unified. This is now a poke that is usable. They're just making buttons that are already there usable, honestly. Crouching medium kick. This is a big one. Advantage on hit changed from +4 to +5, and advantage on block changed from -3 to +1.
Alright, chat, so I heard that they nerfed light damage.
Dude, what the fuck? I got that's not forward heavy kick! Crouch medium kick, bro! Let's fucking go! Now I can be like JP and drive rush, crouch medium kick, and actually lead to something, right? You do this heavy. I can actually do heavy now, right? That's a dramatic damage increase, because normally I would just do this, right? Don't even gotta do that. Like the damage increase off of that alone is really good. Crouching heavy kick. The active frame changed from 5 to 6. The recovery has been reduced by 1 frame. The hurt box on the front of the feet reduced, and the movement hit distance back and forth during the technique is increased, but the position does not change, which means she goes forward farther, and then she comes back to the same position. So that's possible now. You can just see it hit and do some stuff like that. I don't have anything solidified yet since I haven't really been labbing the patch notes. I just know they exist. Jump heavy kick, the active frames has been changed from 5 to 8, and a hurt box was added during the recovery to match visual. So you can use this as a jump in now. Finally, heavy kick exists. If y'all really want to, you can actually just substitute it for this now. Since it's 8 frame startup, you can just straight up jump in with heavy kick now. It's just a better jump in. All right, now we're getting into special moves. Actually, not yet. We're still on normals. This is just the target combo. It's +1 on hit now, so you don't just straight up lose your turn on hit. You don't have to cancel it. You can just do it, and you're +1. You can do stuff like that now, which is really good. Thank you. Now we get into the special moves. All right, now we're in special move territory. Light Serpent Lash. The attack hurt box has been expanded forward. The horizontal blowback on hit during Toxic Blossom is reduced. The hit effect on punish counter changed to backwards crumple, regardless of whether the opponent is in normal state or Toxic Bloom. And if Toxic Bloom is triggered, the window for a possible follow-up is longer. What this means is you can actually use Lash in neutral. And if you see a punish counter, Drive Rush, do something. I'm pretty sure Sweep works in most cases, unless it doesn't. I don't know. I'm pretty sure something works here. Press medium kick. I swear Sweep worked here because I did it last time. Maybe it was on Poison. Yeah, Poison worked. I guess if you're in the corner, you can get something off of normal. But unless they're poisoned, you don't really get anything. I guess you can get this, right? Oh wow, you can! I know in the corner you can get like Drive Rush. I don't know. I actually don't know what you would get here. Tell me in the comment section down below if you find something. Heavy Serpent Lash. This is a big one too because I complain about it so much. The timing for when the hurt box around the head is reduced changed from the 6th frame to the 4th frame. Thank God. The input buffer now allows starting from 10 frames before the recovery ends. So now you can actually use Heavy Lash and not get counter hit. Now you can do this late. Look at that. Oh my God. Ah, delicious. Yes, I could do a button. Overdrive Serpent Lash. I actually didn't look at this. During a mid-air combo, the second attack would sometimes miss if the opposite was a high enough elevation. So the attack hitbox for the second attack has been expanded upwards. Really? It whiffs sometimes? I've actually never seen it whiff, but if it did and they fixed it, then more power to me, I guess. Nightshade Pulse, which is the fireball, can now be canceled in the overdrive snake step from the 36th frame of the technique until the end of the recovery frames. So that means you can, I think, late cancel this? Yeah, you can late cancel this. Look how late you can do it. Overdrive Night Chaser, which is the EX version. Hit effect when the opponent is not in the air, change from knockback to blowback effect. All right, Toxic Wreath. I use this a lot. Damage distribution changed from 400 to 400 to 200 to 600. And the second attack's active frames changed from 7 to 9. This is a buff and a nerf at the same time. The reason why it's a buff and a nerf at the same time, sometimes you would do jab, 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 or jab jab into Toxic Wreath, right? And it would be 400, 400, which means the first hit is 400 and the second hit is 400. If people are mashing, you would get a combo from it, right? You still do. You still get the combo. But it does less damage now because the first hit is 200. So there's actually a damage nerf. Can now be canceled into level 3, and then this is the same for like all of them. And the pushback of the heavy version is increased. Wait, pushback on block has been increased. So now I'm not in throw range when I do heavy. Venomous Fang, which is this, if you don't know. Projectile invincibility extended until the end of the active frames, bro. Bro, as soon as you see them throw it, you can just press it. That's really good. Entrapment. Removed immediate scaling. This command grab has no scaling. Light snake step. The technique now moves backwards. I don't know if y'all saw me use it before, but this goes backwards now. And you might be wondering, wow, this is useless. Not really. It's good for baiting in general. So you would do like heavy kick into this, right? And normally when they see you go low, they think you're going into this. So they react with DI or like a jump or something, right? So they don't want to get command grab. So you do this backwards, they jump and say here, they do DI, you do DI back. And you recover in time for both options. And her level 1 expanded the hitbox. The first frame of the technique was completely invincible. This has been changed to strike and throw. It is for every character, but I don't know why they're doing that. Fixed an issue that caused attacks after the first attack to miss in certain situations. There is a weird thing with level 1. It's not there anymore because obviously they fixed it. But if you were to hit level 1 like super meaty, I'm talking super meaty, it would actually whiff. So I don't know. It's not common for this to whiff, but it definitely could have. But it seems like they fixed it. And level 2, they increase the damage from 800 to 1,000. There's be times where I'm like, okay, level 2 is gonna kill here, and it barely didn't kill. So now those times where it barely didn't kill, it's gonna kill. It's just gonna kill. You don't have to worry about it like, oh man, it might not kill here. It's killing. It definitely needed the damage nerf, or not nerf, buff, because it felt like you were kind of just using it just to use it. The only time you'd use it is like, you know, 1000% is gonna kill, and you can save a bar of meter. It kills. It does its job. But yeah, that's all the Aki changes. Yeah, I'm happy. She definitely shot up the tier list. I'm gonna tell you this right now. She was low tier. She is not low tier anymore. She is high tier at the least. At the very least, she is high tier. If you wanted to make an argument, you can say she's mid tier, but I personally don't think she's mid tier. She's high tier now. She's definitely a very good character, and I will be playing this very good character. So, if you want to see more content from me about Aki, or just Street Fighter 6 in general, be sure to hit the subscribe button and like the video if you enjoyed. This has been Arrow, and I appreciate you watching. All right, stay determined.